everybody. I'm getting the distinct idea that we need to be doing a twin flame check-in right now. Empress, Six of Pentacles. Spirit is trying to tell me that I have not been wanting to pay attention to what he's doing, to what he's going through ever since July. I have put it right out of my head. And there's been a couple readings since then, but it has not been a priority of my focus. King and Queen of Wands. So I guess that's the focus of this reading. Knight of Pentacles. That's bold, Spirit. Just saying. That is bold. Judgment and the Nine of Wands. This could be an awakening he's going through. It could be him having realizations about the connection, or let's see. I'm gonna do that little trick where you do one deck for each person. So on our side over here, we've got King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. That's what Spirit is telling us right now. That is a partnership. That is the Emperor. He's stepping into his Emperor energy after a big shakeup in his world. A change in perspective, maybe, for the Nine of Wands. I guess we're pulling all of those. We've got Judgment again here. The Tower, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands. So whatever he's been through recently, it looks like it was eye-opening for him. He may have been through some kind of cataclysmic event where he felt abandoned. Some kind of conflict in his life. What did it tell him, Spirit? Four of Wands. I think this change in perspective is on what this relationship actually was, or what his future could have been. The Strength and the Ten of Pentacles. Divine guidance toward this future that he didn't see before. Six of Wands. May have discovered that the passionate energy from before wasn't just physical, or he didn't want to see more than the physicality. With Death and the Four of Cups here, he may have thought that he was fine with it being over, but with the Queen of Cups and Justice, I think it's become clear that that's no longer the case. King of Cups now. We saw before I think the King of Cups is somebody else. You know, we've seen before that he transitioned out of King of Cups energy and into King of Wands energy at one point. It might have been just Spirit concealing the true nature of the situation, though. This Tower might be, because this is lining up with the Emperor and the King of Cups, the Tower card. I think that he sees this Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy in our life, and that it is justice for what we've been through. But I think that that threatens him in some way. Like, he thought there was going to be happily ever after at the end of the rainbow or something. And now he's realizing that Ten of Pentacles, that divinely guided future, is what he wanted for himself. Ace of Wands. But when you find yourself in that situation, it takes a lot to come back from that kind of ego. With the Hierophant here, when you hit the big red button, when you blow up the bridge, when you burn it down so hard that the other person starts considering other people and no longer considering even reconciling with you, how do you come back from that? It seems like that's what this Nine of Wands is thinking about. Because in the moment, he wanted to blow it up. In the moment, he wanted it to be done forever. He burned a bridge when he didn't actually mean it, not in his heart of hearts. Eight of Wands. And I think more than one Nine of Energies, more than one Nine of Wands has been down that road here, where they get emotionally exasperated or their pride gets wounded and they just blow it up. So hard that there's no coming back. And in the moment, they might even feel fine with that. But eventually, they realize the damage that they've done. And they realize King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and the Nine of Wands. They realize what their role really was. What they made their role, because let's be clear, any one of these Nine of Wands energies could have chosen different. They could have taken different actions. They could have just... They could have chosen different for themselves, which could have led to a different future. And I am not saying that it would have been a cycle repeat with any of them. Because the cycle only repeats as long as you are making the same choices. When you start making different choices, that's no longer cycle repeating. That's growth. No one in this world is trapped in the same cycle forever. Because all it takes is you making a different choice. All it takes is them making a different choice. And if both of you are making different choices together, it's a different story. But we've got the King and Queen of Wands here, the Knight of Pentacles, a passionate new beginning, leading up to maybe marriage here after communication. This King of Cups, Nine of Wands, Temperance, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate, and this may or may not be. See, this is indicating here that the Queen of Wands has to go through another situation. Page of Swords, but we've seen this King of Cups divined, presented as a divine counterpart also. But we have the King of Cups lining up with the Nine of Wands here, meaning that this Queen of Wands knows that this King of Cups might have the same choices in front of him. And it might all lead back to the